The original two canceled radio guys. Here's Kristen Costello.
I'm Chris.
I'm Costello.
We are the original canceled radio guys. And we're supposed to do this podcast today. And what the hell are you doing? You're driving down the street going somewhere.
Where
are you going? You got a show to do. You're driving down the road. What are you doing?
I have a life, Bailey. I have
Okay.
cats to feed, Bailey. I'm in South Carolina.
Is that where you're going to go get cat food?
Actually,
You
yes.
want to get cat food? Is that it?
Well, that and my timing isn't good, and I didn't know if you're in Colorado or if you're in Vegas or if you're in Vietnam. Hell, I didn't know. You said 12, and it was 2, and it could have been 5. Hell, I didn't know.
On this show, it's have microphone will travel. Doesn't matter. We can do it wherever we're at. So.
Well, you could have started. You could have started when I was in the car. I mean, that car.
I thought about that.
Yeah, except I'm the one with the recorder.
Well, just try and because since they use the word cancel. I mean, pretty simple. It sounds kind of stupid. We're just fired. I mean, simple as that. I got fired. You got fired. We got fired.
You fired me.
I mean, I know it. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
It's like if you talk to someone and go, what happened? You say, I'm fired. So it's okay. You go, well, pick it up, go get another job, and life goes on. But with today's terminology, a cancel thing, it's like cancel just sounds like you're wiped off the face of the earth. You're done. Your life is done. Your career is done. Why even get up in the morning? You're canceled. I hate that word.
Cancel culture. Yes, you're right. You're right.
We're just a couple of fired guys, so we'll stick with that. We're 2 fired guys. And as far as we do this podcast, there should not be any problems whatsoever.
None.
As long as you don't screw things up, you're already starting off on the wrong foot anyway. So can you hear yourself?
Fired within 2 minutes. Marvelous.
Well, listen to yourself. A while back,
yes,
you moved to Texas.
I did move to Texas.
You're Texas, and you're British. And listen, where the hell did your accent go? Where is it? It's like you left it in Texas.
You left it in Texas. Well, it's still here if you'd like my best BBC voice, Bailey. I'm happy to oblige.
Well, you got to have, there's like just talking with that nice British accent we Americans like so much. And then there's the puckered up the ass British accent that your King Charles does. It's kind of like, my wife looks like a horse, and I don't care. It's okay.
Yes. Well, what he's actually saying is that my wife wishes I was hung like a horse. You see, that's actually what he was saying. Hey, listen,
I don't know what the attraction is from him to her. I don't know, but now that the Netflix special with Harry and Meghan's out there, I mean, he's really puckered up even so much more. He's totally can't understand him now. So how'd you like that show?
This bloody pen doesn't work. No.
Sometimes they get so deep into the British, I can't understand a damn thing they're saying. I used to not could understand you, but since you went to Texas, your British accent we have to refine your accent again.
You think? I mean,
let's just try it. Let me give you a test. I'm gonna spell this for you, and you say this word.
Okay. And
we'll know where you're at. Okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's a 4-letter word. It says W.
W.
H.
H.
A. T.
What?
Say it again.
What? Would you like me to say what or what?
Well, you see, you don't text it. It must be like a what?
What?
Well, there you go.
What the fuck?
A true Brit's going to go what?
My mother would turn in her grave if I talked that way. She used to teach elocution, and it was all she could do.
You're kind of saying like what?
What?
So she taught you how to speak proper English then?
Oh, she most certainly.
You sound American. Go what? If you a true Brit would go what?
I've been here 42 freaking years. I mean, what do you expect? I go back to England and go, that fucking Yank over there, and going, no, but
has Paul McCartney lost his British accent? No,
he had a Liverpool accent first of all. and he didn't live in Texas.
Well, that's true.
All right. So I got thrown out of Texas twice now. So
well, here's the thing. Okay, here you are.
Yeah.
So you decide to leave Texas, which is a smart move. You can move anywhere in the United States you want to go. You can be near the ocean. You can be near a big lake. You could be in the mountains. You can be in your favorite city. You could do any place you want to go. The whole roadmap of the United States.
Yeah.
You choose to live in Columbia, South Carolina.
I have no excuses. None. I found a house I really liked, and I said, hey, you know what? After Texas, I just want out of here. And you're
just passing through and you saw a for sale sign or something like that, and you just think, okay, I'm going to move to Columbia, South Carolina.
Well, you and I had some conversations as to where to go, and it was somewhat of a financial decision. And I got a very nice house I've only been here a month, so I'm still, I don't know. I hope I better like it after all this trouble. And hey, I'm not far from the beach, and I'm not far from the mountains. And they've got Piggly Wiggly here. Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly. Why not live right there close to the beach, a couple of blocks away, live in the mountains? But it's Columbia. I mean, what is it known for?
I don't know.
Nobody does. There's nothing. It's not known for shit. That's why.
It's called the Soda City, apparently. I don't know what that means.
It's called the what?
The Soda City.
Soda City?
Soda City, yeah.
They all drink Coca-Cola there, Pepsi, Mountain Dew.
I'll tell you what, where I was in Texas, I was just down the road from the Dr. Pepper Museum. Wow.
Hey,
you're impressed now. I can
choose
tell.
All the great.
You're speechless.
You live. You choose all the hot spots.
I do.
And you're going, why are my home values going up? Yeah, I don't know. It's like
I
live in Columbia.
Well, we'll see. You wait and see. This will be the hot place to go.
Well, you're a son of the South now. You're a son of the South. So
what was
Southern boy.
What was that movie? Song of the South. That's right. It got banned over here. And
Dr. Detroit.
No, oh God, that was awful.
I heard that line. I'm a son of the South.
Chevy Chase. Bad stories about him. No, son of the South, and Bluebird on my shoulder. Hey, sounds cool to me.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how you do.
Well, as a matter,
what did you do this weekend?
You're a Southern boy, so don't give me any.
I am.
You are. So
I'm from Atlanta, not Columbia. So it's a big difference. Lots of things in Atlanta to do. Great city.
Well, it was
Columbia.
It was supposed
to
be
two buildings, 5 stories tall.
It was supposed to be Columbia, South America. I should have turned left at Albuquerque.
Well, that would be good. That way you get in with the cartel. We could be buddies with those guys. That'd be fantastic.
Then we could buy our own radio station, no problem.
Yeah.
Speaking
of that, we could do a little bit of our history.
All right.
It's like a few years ago when people were actually listening to the radio, and I was a programmer and also a talented broadcaster as well too. So I was hired to go to the station, take it from worst to first, So and to do that, then I had to really look for good talent. So a tape came in from you, and one got my attention most because one, you had a one-word name. Mm-hmm. You were Costello. I love that. So you had a mullet that had like highlights in it that when highlights weren't even cool. Okay,
and
you were skinny. You wore white beater shirts. You looked like a punk rocker, Yeah. And then you had that accent, and plus the audience we were going for was mostly female. And I thought, God, we get this guy there. The women are going to love this guy,
Mm-hmm.
So what if he sucks on the air? So but it turned out to be right, And
well, I sucked on the air. Thanks a lot.
Well, not every day.
No. Just occasionally I paid Billie Jean in the wrong order. I mean, God help me.
That's right, yeah. But it worked out great. The station did its thing. We went from worst to first. And it was because I think we just put together just a really unique staff. And what we did is just something that a lot of staff members don't do in radio because there's a lot of egos and stuff to go with that. So it's like we actually hung out together. I mean, we went to the whole staff, all the on-air folks. We went to bars together. We went to concerts together, and we all hung out together. Even you guys would come to my house sometimes, and we watch football, and we bet football. Now, there was no sports book then, so I had a bookie, okay? So everybody placed their bet. I would call my bookie, and then we'd all watch football together and just see. Okay, we didn't win much money, but we had fun. We just hung out. And there was this one guy who was a sales guy, nicest guy to really want to hang out and be a part of it as well, too. But the thing is, I just never understood this part. So I'm thinking, when I think of this guy, it's like I picture his parents, okay? And it's like maybe a week or two before birth, and they're going, okay, let's go over baby names. All right, we got Jimmy, Devontae, Kevin, Doak. That's it. What the hell? We're going to name our baby boy Doak. What the hell is a Doak?
No, I think I know.
Like the surgeon.
I think I know what happened is when they came to the christening, right? And the priest or the vicar or whoever it is you have says, and you name this boy, and his dad dropped him. He goes, Doak?
It could be that. Yeah. I forgot. I don't know if I ever asked him what the name came from. It was maybe his grandfather was a Doak. I've never met another Doak after that one. I mean, it sounds like something the surgeon pulled out of your ass. You're gonna live something. We get that Doak out, and so you're good to go. It's Doak. Doak.
I got a bad case of Doak.
So,
I got Doak ass.
Good. Exactly. We're gonna have to ask him at some point.
Oh, no problem. I'm sure he'll be happy to tell us. He'll probably sing us a song.
I want your attention. Chris and Costello, the original canceled radio guys, would like it very much if you'd subscribe to the podcast. There will be prizes. Just go to https://www.chrisandcostello.com and click on the oh so convenient button called subscribe. Only $3. Thank you. Triple X.
Well, we're not putting him on the show. So he's still a sales guy. Okay, sales guy don't get airtime. I don't care, especially someone named I'm Doak. And you see, he's very proud of his name. He puts it right out there. I'm Doak. People go, excuse me. I'm Doak. Nice to meet you. What? Pardon me? You're what?
You don't what? What have you done? You don't? You didn't? You don't? What is that? No, it's Doak in the background.
I don't know. It sounds like your ex-wife. But we're hanging out. We have a good time, and then there was one day, and so, I don't know. It's with the ex-wife. What the heck did you do?
What, my ex-wife?
No, my ex-wife. What did you do?
Oh, your ex-wife.
Oh yeah, coming back to you now, right? What did you do?
Nothing. It wasn't me. I wasn't there. It was somebody else pretending to be me. Well, we thought it would be.
We gathering at the house, and then what'd you do?
I feel bad about it.
Go on, tell me what you did.
Oh well. We thought it would be funny if we threw a pie in her face. I mean,
Here's the big question.
Yes.
So did she deserve it?
Back then, probably no. I don't. No, it was supposed to.
She did, of course. Wrong answer again.
Oh, okay, I'll wind it back. Yes, of course she deserved it.
So you put me in a real crappy position, right? So here at the time, it's my wife. You guys whack her with a pie in the face, really pissed her off. It's the thing like, what are you gonna do about it? So what choice did I have? So you put me in a crap position, so I had to go. Costello,
you're fired.
Exactly. Not canceled. Fired.
Fired. Well, Chaz got fired. I was thinking about this. You need to tell him about Chaz, your other good buddy, who.
Yeah.
I mean, he was there. I mean, he had his hands on the pie as well. And
right.
And my ex-wife she wasn't my wife then, but soon to be. So. They all kind of egged her on. Hey, what a great, that'll be hilarious. Ha, 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 ha. And I guess we didn't think it through very well.
I guess, yeah, it was just, here we are, just this tight group, hanging out, having a good time, rocking this radio station, number one, just enjoying life. And then you guys decided to be funny. This is whack her in the face with the pot. I'm sitting there going, they didn't, you know. So I'm looking, I'm going, you're going to laugh at this? Or she's going to be pissed? Well, I knew the answer out the bat. He's going to be pissed. So, anyways, that was the end of the blew that station to hell. That was the end of that. Everyone just kind of took off after that. I went our separate ways because of the infamous Piegate incident. You know, so I hope you're happy. You destroyed his stuff and all these friendships, just ruined everybody's life. You good, but you still sleeping at night? Okay, great.
Well, I mean, it was but I mean, you did things like steal all the tires off Chaz's car, and I mean, it was supposed to be funny, you know, like the
You're breaking up.
Like the.
Well, I was doing it to him, and you guys do stuff to me, but you got to involve someone with a shaky personality as it is to begin with. Oh my gosh! So,
well, I thought
it was just
thought she might want to be part of the fun.
I had to leave the room to enjoy it and laugh about it. I'm going, he put me in a crap position. So,
yeah.
But anyway, that's what happened. So
I'm terribly sorry.
Staff went their separate ways, and here we are years later, all back together again. Except, I guess,
happy, joy.
Maybe one. The most exciting person about this whole thing is Doak. You know,
Doak. So. Actually, it's very complimentary. I mean, you know.
I was checking our producer list here, so everything's back to normal pretty much. We don't have a guest this show, but the next show we got Brad Pitt lined up, so that'll be fun. That'll be the next show. We get Brad Pitt. We got our first sponsor, which is the FTX crypto money. That's our first sponsor. So we got those guys, the crypto monopoly money.
Yes.
I've never got into that stuff anyway. I never thought the stuff was real anyway, because it's like you can't really see it. You can't put your hands on it. They go, but you're a billionaire. Where's the green stuff?
I
wonder exactly what's going on with.
You know what they say? This is bigger than Bernie Madoff. Remember him?
This is more money. Yeah, of course it is.
I mean, this is a hell of a lot. And the guy's going, "I'm sorry. I mean, I just didn't really pay attention. Well, that just cost you."
And you got these, big time celebrities that supposedly lost a lot of money. I just think they were given some crypto coins, but just for their involvement doing media, getting people signed up to it. But it's the same thing. He was taking money from this and moving it to another thing he was trying to start up. It's no difference. Same thing. So, but hey, they're our sponsors, so be nice to them. FTX.
FTX. Well, yes, you know, when you're sitting at the breakfast table thinking, what should I do with that extra pile of money I've just made? FTX. Remember those three words.
FTX.
Fucking terrible experiment. That's what it stands for.
And having the big budget that we have now, because of the sponsor, we got Brad Pitt coming on as our first guest next show.
Oh, we have Brad and I we go way back.
You guys go way back.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We have an announcer. We have a big budget announcer. So why don't you go ahead and just play a snippet of what he does, okay? Push the button, play the announcer, okay?
I will.
Here's Kristen Costello.
What the hell was that?
Did you hear that? And it blew my
ears off. I heard a little
bit of it. You didn't hear it?
I'll play it. Hit it again. Play it again.
Here we go.
Here's Kristen Costello.
I like that.
This guy we got. How old is this guy?
Oh, I think he's about 84 now.
So our announcer, our big budget announcer, is 84 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, play that thing one more time.
Oh, okay.
Here's Kristen Costello.
You hear that part where he goes to the Costello part? He goes, Costello, you hear that part?
Yes.
He also, right there, you can tell.
I think you might.
That's right there. That's when he shit himself right there. No, he get that when he hit that Costello note. He's an old guy, and to get that inflection up there, he actually had to shit himself. You can hear it. Play it again.
Oh, all right.
Go ahead, let's hear it again.
You just want it over. I'll just put it on repeat, shall I?
No, it's where he craps himself. Go ahead.
It's rather good, isn't it?
Here's Kristen Costello.
Costello.
All right. Play another one. Let's see if he shits himself again. Go ahead. Come on.
Oh, okay.
This is.
Do we have to do this again? Back to Kristen Costello.
More.
Like a butt rash that just won't go away. Here's Kristen Costello.
Cool, huh?
Every time it says Costello, you can tell he's shitting himself. I don't know why he does it on your name.
Well, it does tend to act as a laxative. It's just one of those words. It's like it's like there are certain frequencies, and perhaps maybe the booms are doing it to him.
Costello makes you have a smoothie.
Yeah. They were going to use this like in Tiananmen Square, where there's a big boom and everybody stops and goes, God, I just shit myself. And it actually happens. So maybe that's what happened.
The ultimate stool softener is the announcer saying Costello.
That's it, yes. Yes.
Here's Costello. Well, you know what?
What? Sorry about that.
He's our announcer. He's our announcer. He's our guy.
I rather like it, actually, because I think there's quite a few of them there. He did a good job. He did,
It did.
He did.
He's our guy, so we're stuck with him, so we'll say nice things about him, okay? But every time he says your name, I can tell he shits himself. You can always tell. Hey, there used to be, out on the parking lot and stuff, and you continued the tradition for a while. You always like to shoot some basketball hoops out back, and I know that you used to, do some backcourt pickup games with what's it, Brittany?
Yes.
Brittany Griner? Yeah. You and Brittany?
Yes, that was, yeah.
Let me tell you.
You know what?
I didn't give it a second thought because I love sports. Yes. I follow sports. I play sports, but everything but pretty much except for basketball. Maybe a little bit of March Madness. I like when the small schools beat the big guys. So I didn't really know crap about Brittany Griner until she got, picked up and detained in Russia. And I had the wrong thing. Because one, she's 6'9".
6'9"?
How many women do you know are 6'9"? 6'9". How many men do you know who are 6'9"?
I don't know any.
That I thought she was a guy transitioning to be a woman. Because one, 6'9".
Yes.
Two, she has no boobies. Okay, she's being flat as a board. They had no boobies. Okay, guy. Three, when she talks. Hey, Brittany, you got to be going home? Yes, I am. I mean, holy crap. So I thought it was a woman becoming a guy.
Maybe it's
Kobe. I said, okay, when
they
put her back into the jail, they do the old strip search thing before they put her in the clothes, whatever they're going to put her in, they're going to find out there's going to be, she's hanging. But nothing ever came of it. So I guess she is actually a 6'9" woman who talks deep and has no boobies.
Maybe it's
She's a real deal.
Maybe it's Kobe Bryant in drag. He was never on the helicopter. It's a conspiracy theory, and that's Kobe Bryant in drag. How's that?
That's it. There you go. Brilliant.
They never noticed.
Mentality.
They didn't see that big male proboscis sitting there between the legs. They just said, "Oh, well, look at that."
I really thought when the story first broke that it was a guy transitioning to become a woman. So I don't know if they let transitioners play in the WNBA or not. I don't know, but I actually thought that. But as time went on, I realized, and she's really a 6'9" woman with no boobies. She talks really deep, and could kick my butt and your butt together on a basketball court.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She did, and she would, and she will. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got. God, I mean, 6'9". That is big. I mean, I'm 6'2".
I mean, when they brought her in and stuff for these. For her little snippets of trial that she got. I mean, see how tall she was over the guards and stuff? I thought she was maybe like 6'4", 6'5", 6'9".
I wonder what she. Well, I suppose.
No wonder she can dunk a basketball. No wonder she's won 2 gold medals, championship, and she's getting paid to play on that Russian team $1 million a year, which is like really? So much more than she got paid for playing in the States. That's what she was there.
Oh, yeah.
Every off season after the WNBA season ended, she would go play for a Russian team, and they paid her $1 million a year. Why? Because she's 6'9". She talks like this, and she has no boobies.
And she's worth
and she can dunk basketball over all the Russian teams. Yes.
Hell, that's probably more than a lot of the guys in the NBA make. I mean, not the stars making billions. I mean, but there have to be a bunch of other players who, like the NFL as well. They have like how many people on a football team? I mean, there are hundreds of players. They maybe or maybe not get a chance to even go on the field, let alone touch the ball. I was amazed by that. It's like, oh yeah, there's like what, 70 people?
A team carry a football team carries like a 53-man roster. So, but even at the low end of the totem pole, you're making money. So, I mean, the guy sitting on the bench going, God, please don't put me in. I'm gonna find that I'm not worth a shit. Let me sit on the bench and make like $2 million a year.
Yeah, let me just I'll just be the bench warmer, okay? Hey, that's a thought. I wonder if there's a team here in South Carolina, isn't there? What are they called? Panthers?
No. A pro team? No, you're in South Carolina. Yeah. There's no pro team in South Carolina.
I thought.
What are you smoking? No.
I thought the Panthers were from here. Oh, they're North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, Charlotte's in North Carolina. See, I've only been here a month. I don't know. I mean, it seems like close enough. It could be.
A British boy. There are two Carolinas, North and South. Okay.
Oh.
You get.
Oh.
You moved to the one. Well, you did move to a state that has one of my favorite cities, which is Charleston. Yeah, it's fantastic there. So,
yeah,
of course, you didn't move there. I'll stay in the middle of St. Columbia, where it's when there's bugs, the humidity's 100%.
Yeah, but
there's nothing to do. Right?
Oh, there's plenty to do here, I'm sure. Fishing, and
you go down to the Jersey Mike's and then have a sandwich.
Yeah, or Twin Peaks. Actually, it's kind of funny. I went to, I was just driving around. I'll stop here. Went into this restaurant called Twin Peaks. Later I looked it up, and it goes, known for its good-looking waitresses. I go, oh my God, we're in trouble.
Well, Twin Peaks, it's a national chain anyway. It's not like a local thing for you. So it's a national chain, and they're known for that.
It's supposed to be known for, it's good-looking. Well, I guess it was their day off.
To step up from the Hooters girls, okay?
What was the other one? What was that other? Oh, it was everywhere. Hooters. That's what I'm thinking of. Hooters. There was a Hooters casino briefly in Vegas. Very briefly.
Yeah.
Remember that? It was right next to the Motel 7. Motel 6.
Hooters used to be it's supposed to be known for their wings. Their wings are greasy and taste like crap. But you're supposed to go there because of the Hooters girls' little short shorts and the low cleavage tops. And that was it. So,
and it really wasn't anything to look at particularly.
Well, no, it's just guys who can't are sick of their blow up doll. They can't get a real woman. So I'll go to Hooters and just stare at them for a while. Okay.
Well, exactly.
I'll have some more wings. Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad.
It is, and then, although this is going somewhat off topic, but it was also the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas too, which I never went to, but I understood it was a very similar kind of thing. And the guy who owned it did have a heart attack. I don't know.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it was called the Heart Attack. It was right on Fremont, and God, what's the main street that goes through the God, I've only been gone a couple of years. Main Street, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, me, man. I've never been there, so I'll just take your word for it.
I don't think you're missing anything particularly.
Speaking of heart attack ready to happen,
yes.
I think that every time I see Lizzo. Do you have any Lizzo music? Do you like Lizzo? Lizzo.
What is it?
Lizzo is like, she's got a great personality.
Yeah.
Music's pretty good. Man, she's super talented. Who plays the flute? Give me a break. She does. But how many people her size live to be 90?
Not that
80?
Many. Exactly. Oh yeah.
Even 70's a push.
She is a big girl. Like, what do you think? You think she's like?
Well, it's like she goes, I accept my body. I'm proud of who I am. So on and so forth. So don't body shame me. I'm not body shaming her. I like her. I just like to see her live. She's not going to live unless you drop a lot of that weight. Why do they call it? Why they call it body shaming for? And they're so I'm proud of being huge, and I can't wait to get diabetes and have cardiovascular disease. I'm so excited about my future. I just don't. Don't they understand that? That's what's going to come next.
The question is as to why she's so big. I mean, other than the obviously
she's big.
Enormous. I mean, like 3
I mean, she's funny, she's nice, she's talented, she's great, but she's not gonna live long, So just do something.
Well, I guess I'll put her rate up. Then it'll be a rarity value, won't it? I knew Lizzo when she was alive.
Just go get the gastric bypass surgery. It works. If you
who was that black guy who, gosh, in the 80s, big crooner, and he was a big guy, and then he did that bypass surgery, and he died a couple of years later.
Only the Brits would say that. Who's that black guy? That black.
Who is black? What, Luther Vandross.
You talk about
Luther.
Oh, Luther. Well, he had heart issues, but Al Roker did it, and he's been
he's still alive. Yeah, he's still rocking on, although he had cancer.
It gave him a chance, and so instead of like stuffing your face again and stretching your stomach back out the large size it used to be, he's really watched what he does.
The same thing could be said for some of those footballers, because I was looking at that over the weekend, and I'm going, yeah, those guys are enormous, and they're not muscly; they're just fat. And I guess that'd be
when they quit playing, they lose a lot of weight. That's just your playing weight. I mean, these days you're on the front line, you got to be 300 plus pounds. I mean, it used to be like a rarity, especially, but everybody in the front line now, offense, defense, they're all 300 plus pounds. So they're huge guys, and you see them retire, they drop like 75, 80, 100 pounds. They just drop a lot of weight. But they bulk up to play football.
Well,
money,
that
get rich, become famous.
Then that answers your question. We'll put Lizzo on with the Raiders. There, she can be a blocker, and then she can retire.
She's the new left tackle of the Las Vegas Raiders.
There you go.
That's too funny.
That'll solve the problem right there.
Good.
Okay, next world peace. We've sold Lizzo's weight.
Take the quarterback Derek Carr, that's for sure, yeah. That's funny. But since you're in Columbia now, there's not much to do, so the big question is, what are you streaming? Because I'm sure you're using a lot of time just streaming some TV shows. Are you doing Yellowstone?
No, I'm not doing much at all, I'll be honest. I'm sorry to be really boring about it.
You don't do Yellowstone?
No, but you know what, the Tulsa, I want to watch that Tulsa. That looks funny and good.
Tulsa King was
yes, Tulsa. That's right.
I'm doing that one right now. It's really, really funny. It's really good. He's great in that. I'll give him credit. He's great.
He lives in Vegas too. His mother used to live in Vegas. When I first moved there, his mother was, she was trying to kind of like cash in on her son's fame, and she would turn up all kinds of places.
Well, in real life, Stallone's like between 74 and 75 years old.
He is.
And one of the episodes of Tulsa King, he hooks up with a girl from a bar, and she wakes up the next day and she goes, by the way, how old are you? And he goes, 75. She just totally freaks out. She said, I slept with an old guy. She goes, I thought you were a hard 55. And hard 50. And she goes, no, I'm a hard 75. She screams, can't get the hell out of there fast enough. He goes, call you later? She goes, no, ooh, God, gross, ooh. That's great.
Oh, right. I'm going to continue that live. I'm only 39 then.
I mean, in real life, how many 75-year-old guys are going to pick up a 40-year-old woman in a bar and she not know that you're, a shriveled up, can't do crap old guy? It's just too funny.
Well, I can think of one guy that we don't both know, but I'll introduce you to him.
Doak?
No. Oh God. Doak's only in his 50s, I think. He's hasn't turned the big 60. He might have just turned 60, I think. I'm not too sure.
Well, he looks over 70.
Yeah.
It's just having to live with that name your whole life will age you. Age you prematurely. That's for sure.
It's just a shame that he got a punch in the mouth all those years ago, and
of course. It's just anybody named Doak. Just beat him up. Because his name is Doak.
You get that.
Came out back, beat the crap out of him.
You're born with a face that people want to just slap. Yeah, it's just sad.
Right.
Sad.
Poor Doakie. But of all the stuff that goes on, it's just like I've been the last couple of days. I've been just pretty pissed off because of when this happened. Like that guy Twitch, who was like the DJ, dancer, executive producer on the Ellen Show.
Mm-hmm. He tops himself.
He's 40 years old. He's got 3 kids. He's got a wife. His dad's still alive. Just this past weekend, he celebrated his 9th wedding anniversary, his dad's birthday. He posted a holiday dance with his wife, and then posted a thing with his kids. and then he leaves the house, goes to a motel a mile from his house, checks in just for one night only, and sometime during the night, he kills himself. I mean, give me a break. I mean,
that's
the carnage you leave behind when you're freaking cowardly and selfish.
It is a very selfish thing. But it's also a little suspicious. It just sounds a little strange to me. Why would you do that? I mean, they say it's suicide. Okay, how are you going to prove that it is? Or there's not.
Well, they say if you had that thought, and if you do it within 10 or 15 seconds when you're at your worst thought and feelings, you'll do something. If you can get past that 10, 15 second thing, do it, then you'll be okay. Then maybe you can reach out for help.
Well, normally.
So supposedly, here's the thing. The wife went down to the police and reported him missing because she goes, he doesn't ever do anything like this. It's not him. It's not the way he is. You got to find him. What's going on with him? So they put out like a critical alert. Just an hour after she went to the police station on Tuesday morning, the call came in from the motel. They had a dead body in there. Something happened. It makes you wonder, do you have a fight with the wife? Do you find out she's cheating? Mm-hmm. That's her calling out. That's Mrs. Twitch. I think that's Mrs. Twitch. She's going, that's not true. Don't freaking talk about me.
Well, we were going to have her as a guest, but we decided good taste that probably.
Oh, we got Brad Pitt coming as a guest. Who needs Mrs. Twitch?
Yeah.
I mean, something really funky going on there. I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. You got to figure, right? The guy's got 2 kids. Now, anybody who's been through something like that, the thought of your kids should be enough to keep you alive. It should be. Never mind your wife. Screw the wife. Who cares about her? But the kids, you would. I think there's something. I think this is a bit fishy. I'm sorry.
Something happened.
I think so.
Him and the wife had a fight.
No, I think he might have been murdered. I doubt very much that anybody.
Well, that was my thinking. But he didn't do any drugs because he's a dancer. He's very healthy. And they ruled out foul play right off the get go. There was no forced entry. There was no signs of another person. I don't know. My thought was murder too. But why would he leave his home, check into a motel just for the one night, and then someone come in and kill him? I mean, it just makes no sense. Something happened in his house. He had just celebrated his wedding anniversary, his dad's birthday, did a thing with his kids, but something happened that blew up that made him leave. Him and the wife had a fight, and it had to happen.
Must be a hell of a fight. I mean,
well, it happens, Yeah. Come on, it happens.
Yeah.
All it takes is that few second window to be totally despondent and do something.
They didn't say what do we?
God is the most selfish freaking acts in the world when you leave. Well, now those kids are going to be screwed up for years. They'll be in therapy forever. The wife is going to be either happy or despondent. I don't know which one. So just from what you see that they showed the public, you would think she's pretty devastated. But you never know behind closed doors what's going on between this guy's ears when he's in private. You don't know. So, but it's still very selfish not to talk to somebody and just say, hey.
Well, that is the point. If you're not even thinking about the ramifications of your actions, then then you're in really big trouble, aren't you? I mean, you're right.
It just pisses me off because it's just so selfish. There's been a couple of suicides in my wife's side family and stuff. And the people who've done it are just so outgoing, great. They get so much going for themselves, and they just get mentally beat up, and they just chose to do that. And what they left behind is just a lifetime of carnage. It's just the ultimate selfish act. So
it's definitely the ultimate act. That's for sure. Definitely the ultimate act. And I mean, it's
like I thought.
What's that?
I thought you were going to do it after you threw the pie in the face. I thought, Costello's going to go out and off himself.
Oh, what after that? No. Good grief! No. I'm way more resilient than that.
And the dope going, you want to borrow one of my pappy's guns?
Well, if he's really thought about it, he could perhaps maybe have got a sponsor for the pie. I seem to remember it was a Marie Callender pie, and it was quite expensive. Some people are just ungrateful. I put a pie in your face from Marie Callender, which I might add I would have liked to have eaten myself. But no.
Yeah, it could have been
unselfishly.
Pie. I don't know.
Unselfishly, I gave it to your ex-wife. The manner in which
that was so kind of you. You're always thinking of other people. That's great. Yeah, I know.
I know. I mean,
it's just too bad we didn't have the cell phones in and stuff. So because if we did, everyone would have been filming it. It would have been posted. It would have gone viral. It would have been even bigger than it was. It'd be crazy.
Well, it would have been completely different, wouldn't it? It would have turned out to be heroes.
Yeah, yeah. Would have changed the whole thing. That's for sure. So
but it was most definitely an unselfish act on my part because I gave up a damn nice pie. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
And I bought it. And Chaz never paid me the other half. He said he would. But
there are two things that always just kind of float back and come around. Is in this scenario, one is doke, the other is the pie, the infamous pie.
The pie.
Right. I know.
Well, I mean.
I'm sure you're upset about it for maybe about 2 minutes, and that was about it.
I do remember waking up, the phone was ringing, and it was your ex-wife saying something very obscene on the phone about you and your fucking wife, you're fucking this and that. I'm going, I think I'm in trouble. Don't think you've got a job anymore. Oh, God. Oh, boy.
As each show we do goes on, there'll be two things that always come up no matter what. There'll be the pie. And doke.
The doke
No
pie.
matter what.
Maybe
always pop up.
Maybe we should throw a pie in his face. There you go. Actually,
Brad Pitt?
Funny enough, and talking about people that died, as we seem to be doing, I've got a good story for you. Do we have time to tell you a little story?
Yeah. Go,
All right,
give me.
This is a good one, actually. Soon after we parted ways, I ended up in another even smaller market, and I ended up being a news photographer. Okay, and I worked with this guy called Tommy. Now, Tommy, as I remember him, was what's the word for it? He was a liar. He could the boy could not tell the truth. Didn't matter what. So I also had a weekend gig at one of the radio stations there, it was WCIR. So, and I started getting phone calls from enraged women, and I'm going, what the hell? And the phone calls would go like, well, hi, it's Costello. Costello, damn it, why didn't you call me back? And, who is this? You know damn well who this is. And, no. Listen, I mean, what? What's going on? Oh, with a bloody bastard! and I'm going, look, listen, I don't know who you are. I'm happily married. Sorry, that just catches in my throat.
It sounds like those people, Mr. Announcer, when they said your name, they kept shitting themselves. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So
for different reasons in this
Jerry's
case.
Jerry's name is anyway. So this happened about 3 times, and in the end, I got to the bottom of it. It was this kid who I was working with who go out with these women. I don't know exactly, whether he got to first base or home, whatever. I don't know about that. I assume he obviously did something, and then never called them again and pretended to be me. And the reason
he wasn't British. How could he pretend to be you? He had no accent.
He didn't look like me. He didn't sound like me. And the only reason that jolted my memory is that he turned up on my Facebook the other day, an obituary of him. He died, that was last Saturday before.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, well,
you just think what comes around comes around. So did he put the name Costello on his headstone?
I wonder, Tommy blah blah nee Costello on occasions, on Friday and Saturday nights only. And don't call me on Sunday. Isn't that
never
bizarre?
met a fish and chip I didn't like. Here he goes.
I don't know. I've always wondered, how did he get away with it to begin with? I don't know.
That's definitely a different form of identity theft there. So he didn't take all your good stuff. He was just using your name and I guess your celebrity to just have fun. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was just. Just one of those stranger things, and it's a small market too.
Yeah,
and
Doak was going to do that, but he couldn't help himself. Every time he wanted to say I'm Costello, he kept going, I'm Costello, I'm Doak.
And the other thing is that not only was I also had a TV show in that market, and so they got to know what I look like. Oh well, Tommy, if you can hear me, Tommy,
that tells you right there how many people.
Sorry.
It tells you right there how many people are watching your TV show. Not very many.
Actually,
What does Costello look like? He's got a TV show. Seen it? Nope.
Fucked if I know.
Seen it. No. God.
I did one thing that worked really well. I actually did a couple of things that it was just a segment within the news, and there was a white kid with red hair who used to impersonate Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, was he good?
Yeah, he wasn't bad actually. He was, he actually even looked the part. I mean, he kind of he grayed up. He wouldn't black up for Jackson, obviously. But so I did my gig one day, and I said, well, great idea. I'd heard about this. I said, well, come down to the studio. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to sit behind me, and I'm not even going to mention who you are. Obviously, you're going to be, you'll be Michael Jackson. That's who you're going to be. And I'm going to do my gig, and you're just going to sit behind me. That's it. That's all you have to do. And at the very end, I said, oh, by the way, Michael Jackson's here. And he goes, hi. And that was it. And the switchboard.
How'd that
go? And the switchboard went absolutely ballistic. I mean, people just, they all bought it. They all thought it was really Michael Jackson.
He looked like Michael Jackson?
He did. Well, I mean, yeah, enough.
Hey, gang. Anyway, time's up. Got to run.
Right.
And we'll talk next time. Our guest will be Brad Pitt. And Mr. Announcer will shit himself again. And Doke will still be Doke. And we'll still be eating some pie. Talk to you guys next time.